Hello, everybody. So, once again, it is time for story time with Teacher Cole. I am Teacher Cole, your host today. And in case you don't know, I am also the host and owner of Conquering at Homeschooling, where we talk about all the wonderful experiences that we have homeschooling, but we also support each other in our trials. And, if we have some questions, we discuss this as well. So, thank you again for joining me. If you are live, please comment hashtag live. If you are on replay, hashtag replay. So today we are going to read the story Best Friends for Francis. This is our second Francis story this time. So let's see what Francis can teach us today. Okay, let's see. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. So today we are going to read the story Best Friends for Francis. All right, so Best Friends for Francis, written by Russel Hoban, pictures by Lillian Hoban. It was a fine summer morning, so Frances took out her bat and ball. "Will you play with me?" said her little sister Gloria. "No," said Frances. "You are too little." Gloria sat down and cried. Frances walked over to her friend Albert's house, singing a song. "Sisters that are much too small to throw or catch a ball, are really not much good at all, except for crying." When Francis got to Albert's house, he was coming out with a large brown paper bag. "Let's play baseball," said Francis. "I can't," said Albert. "Today is my wandering day." "Where do you wander?" said Francis. "I'll just go around until I get hungry," said Albert. "Then I eat my lunch." "That's a big lunch," said Francis. "It's only 4 or 5 sandwiches," said Albert, "and apples, bananas, cupcakes, and some chocolate milk." "Can I wander too?" said Francis. "No," said Albert. "You can't do the things I do on my wandering days." "Like what?" said Francis. "Snake and frog work," said Albert. "Throwing stones at fences, looking for crow feathers." "I can do all that," said Francis. "Well, except the snake and frog work." "That's what I mean," said Albert. "I'd have to ruin the whole day showing you how." Then Albert went off to wander, and Francis walked home slowly, singing, "Fat boys that eat too much lunch can't do a thing but munch and crunch and play with snakes and frogs." But when Francis got home, Gloria said, "Will you play ball with me now?" "You can't bat and you can't catch," said Francis. "I can if you stand close," said Gloria. "All right," said Francis, and she played ball with Gloria. The next morning Francis went to Albert's house. Albert was playing ball with Harold. "Can I play?" said Francis. "She's not much good," said Harold to Albert. "And besides, this is a no girls game." "All right," said Francis. Then I will go home and play a no boys game with Gloria. Mr. Fat Albert, so ha ha ha. Frances walked home. As she walked, she sang, boys to throw and catch and bat are all the friends that Mr. Fat Albert will have from now on. He will not have me. When Frances got home, Gloria said, how did you play so fast? It was a fast game, said Frances. You're lucky that you have a friend to play with, said Gloria. I wish I had a friend. I thought Ida was your friend, said Frances. Ida is away at camp, said Gloria. And she only plays dolls. She never wants to catch frogs. You can catch frogs? Said Frances. Yes, said Gloria. I can show you. Later, said Frances. Do you want to play ball? All right, said Gloria. If any boys come, they can't play, said Frances. And I think I will be your friend now. How can a sister be a friend? Said Gloria. You'll see, said Frances. For frogs and balls and dolls? Yes, said Frances. And will you show me how to print my name? Said Gloria. Yes, said Frances. Then you will be my best friend, said Gloria. Will it just be today or longer? Longer, said Frances. And today we will have a picnic. There will be songs and games and prizes, and no boys, said Frances. Mother helped Frances and Gloria get everything ready and packed in Frances's wagon. Frances and Gloria set off. In the wagon were a picnic lunch in a hamper, 2 burlap sacks for the sack race, and an egg for the egg toss, and a jar with 2 frogs for the frog jumping contest. Frances made a sign that said, Best friends outing, no boys. Then they held the sign, and Frances sang, when best friends have an outing, there are jolly times in store. There are games and there are prizes. There is also something more. There is something in a hamper that is very good to eat. When best friends have an outing, it's a very special treat. With no boys. Frances and Gloria passed Albert's house. What's in the hamper? Said Albert, running out of his house. I don't know, said Frances. Nothing much. Hard-boiled eggs and fresh tomatoes. Carrot and celery sticks. Some cream cheese and jelly sandwiches, I think. Salami, pepper and egg sandwiches. Ice-cold root beer, watermelon, and strawberries and cream for dessert. There are salt and pepper shakers and napkins and a checkered tablecloth, which is the way girls do it. Could I come along on the